I would really like to talk to this guy. It seems like he's a pretty interesting dude, but I can't think of anything to say, so I'm just gonna tell him that he talks too much. That should work. That'll start a good conversation.
It's a puppy. It's a puppy. The puppy's saying hi. Alright, so we are at another abatement property. They're easy to spot because generally the windows are boarded up. Sometimes. It's weird that this one got a call, but this one over here is like, I mean, it's an empty lot, but it's like 6 foot Johnson grass halfway back. Okay, so let's check it out. Somebody's parking here. That's cool, whatever. We're gonna blow this off. Get a little cypress tree up above here. So I don't know if you've ever done a cleanup with cypress needles, but man, when these get wet in the fall, they're just no fun. Coming up here, somebody's got a boat, whatever. Hopefully they call me to haul off the trash and I haul off the boat too. I'm kidding. We're gonna come in here, we're gonna clean this up. We're probably gonna run out of daylight on this job, so it's gonna be pretty minimal. We're just coming in and knocking stuff down. Now up front, we're probably gonna knock some of these trees down too, but man, look at those gutters. We got 3 foot high weeds growing out of the gutters. That's crazy. All right, come on, James. Let's go take a look at the back, because that's where it's really crazy. Oh, couches. Good old neighborhood side of the house couches. One of the local kids is practicing their artwork. That's whatever, right? Coming back. First thing we see is a tree down in the yard. And of course, it yanked down the power line. But it yanked it out of the pole and not the house. So I don't think it's in the pole still. Yeah, no, it's not in the pole. The end of it is right over here, as far as I know. I'll have to confirm that before I get to fooling around, but it shouldn't be live. Looks like it's broke up there. So go ahead and take a quick walk through. Oh, by the way, this tree is courtesy of the neighbor right here. You know the story of the house?
A couple of ladies that I think that live here. I think one of them died.
Oh yeah.
I believe the house went into foreclosure. Nobody's been here since they moved out, except some vagrants.
Boy, this yard is wild, man.
I've tracked possum over in my yard. I figured he came from here.
Oh yeah. Probably possums and rats and
rats,
probably
ticks,
raccoons.
roaches.
Yeah.
The fire company's supposed to come out and cut a couple of trees over here. They're gonna cut that one with the orange dot on it, and that one there with the orange dot. But when a hurricane hit Louisiana, they pulled all the tree cutters out.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So
no, that
they're
makes
supposed
sense.
to be coming back.
Yeah, I noticed we got a power line down here, but it looks like it yanked out of the pole and not
Well,
the house.
actually, they disconnected and because this tree was leaning over on it.
Oh really?
Yeah. So they power company come out and cut it loose.
Cool.
And so, but yeah, this is uncalled for. The boat belongs next door.
Yeah, I kind of figured so.
So yeah, I've been fighting this for years.
Well, it might take us a day or two to get it fully cleaned up.
It's probably going to take two good days. You got to get this shit out of here.
Yeah.
This is like an hour and a half, 2 hours max. This ain't nothing. I mean, we're not making it like look immaculate again.
You're gonna mow
You've
it,
seen
take
it down
get rid of the debris.
Yeah, we're gonna haul the tree away and cut the Johnson grass back there down. I don't know. We might get a little wild with it and do some.
Clean it up.
We tend to go a little above and beyond.
Well, be proud of what you do. You put me on video. If you want, when you get done with it, if you want to come back by and holler at me, I'll give you my opinion.
Cool. Boy, that is crazy. Oh, that's gross. I'm not gonna show you all that, but It's wild. He said it hasn't been cut in a couple of years. All right, that was a client. He wants power washing done, so we're gonna get that on the schedule for him. James, what do you think of this one? It ain't that bad.
It doesn't look that bad.
It doesn't look that bad compared to yesterday. Really, the worst part is we've got this tree over here.
It looks worse than it is.
Yeah, it looks a lot worse than it is.
But I mean,
because of this tree, this Johnson grass isn't gonna be nothing.
There's a lot of it we can't even see right now.
Yeah, I mean, but this is all like small trees. I don't see any poison ivy back there. Huh? There's a slab right here, so don't even have to really do anything over here. This is gonna be an easy one. The hardest part's that tree, man. This is nothing. Blow right through it. So let's go ahead and grab the chainsaw. We'll cut up the tree first, and we'll get it. Let's see. Ah, James is getting the eye. James is getting the eye. He's spotting the poison ivy. Oh, I was walking right through it. Look at James, he's spotting it. And I was walking right through it. Look at it over here. Oh, we got some more right there. There's some more right there. I'm feeling like a rookie today. Alright, well, we're gonna get this cut up. I hope you guys enjoy it. You guys might want to see this. I got to give a real quick shout out to Christian Hedrick. This is a band that was a local band from where I grew up, named Elf Tree, and I really enjoyed it when I was growing up. And he was kind enough to let me use some of his music in my videos. I've been wanting to work them in. I don't know where or how I'm going to do it, but I'm going to go ahead and start using some of their music because I thoroughly enjoy it. Anyways, as far as the job goes, we're pulling these limbs out of here. And some of the difficulty with it is just from grass growing up through the limbs. So they're kind of hard to pull, kind of hard to get out of there. And then you guys saw the poison ivy on the ground. So there's a bunch of poison ivy inside of the grass. So you'll see me like pulling sticks out and stuff. I'm kind of getting in and identifying where these limbs are. Because even like walking around, I'm missing some. I'm like, oh, there's one. There's one. So I'm pulling them out of there, getting them out. And that way James doesn't have to worry about reaching into the poison ivy. I'm just reaching down there, getting down and dirty with it, pulling it out to where we can actually drag it up and get it to the trailer. So I think this is the video that's the introduction to the Toro belt drive into the channel. And this is the mower that James dropped the tree on, by the way. And I bought a mower just like this because I was going to put an engine on it and turn it into, well, a machine to use for work. And I know it's easy to teach an employee on. So James recently got married. He's taken off to Kansas. That's where his wife lives. And I'm thinking that I'm going to turn this mower into a brush hog type mower just for videos like this, because it just absolutely slaughters tall grass. I mean, if you've ever used one of these Toro belt drives, the 36-inch is just overpowered to begin with. And then I've got an extra couple horsepower on this engine. But I'm going to use this cheap engine. I put the 17.5 intact Briggs & Stratton motor on it, and when it blows up, I'm gonna try to figure out how to put a 27 horsepower on it, and we're gonna run that until it explodes, and hopefully make some awesome videos for you guys. It seems like everybody likes the tall stuff. If you are in the lawn business and you like watching for tips and tricks and how to make money in the business itself, I will say that cutting the tall stuff, I don't make a whole lot of money off that in my business because I use that for an outlet to make videos for YouTube. So oftentimes I'll either come in and I'll cut something tall and crazy for free because, well, purely because I enjoy doing this type of work. And after seeing some success from YouTube, you know, just like in your business, you go where the success is at. So if this is what people enjoy watching, that's what I want to give you. Now, having said that, like I was saying, if you are in business and you're looking for tips and tricks, I will definitely be putting out everything that I've got. Unfiltered. I'll give you all the tips I can. I can't tell you how to be a huge company, but I can tell you how to get off the ground with very, very low startup money. Okay? So I plan on doing that and giving you as many tips as I possibly can. So as far as the actual job itself, it's a cool view with the mower. You can actually see, you know, how dirty and nitty gritty and the grass coming down on you. It feels claustrophobic when you're in this crazy 6-foot high stuff over here. But yeah, I'm running over all kinds of stuff with this mower, and it just goes right through it. And the cool thing about this mower is, well, I've got a parts mower that allows me to have extra spindles and all that. But even if you know, I were to just absolutely destroy a spindle, they are so easy to rebuild and so cheap to rebuild with this machine. So the first thing I did on that pass was, you know, I'll come in and I'll shoot everything in so that I can have a pass to work with, and then I'm shooting everything outward. And yeah, there's a chain link and there's going to be some dust and maybe some clippings that fly through the chain link, but for the most part, everything's going to stay pretty well contained on this side of the fence.
So I guess I'll sit and watch the birds. And there was not another day I want to write a song. I wanna write a song so bad. A pretty song. I've put it long until the end. Oh, but my head is empty, can't think of the words, so I guess I'll sit and watch the birds. There is not another day that goes by when my mind puts on this word.
All right, let's take a look at some of the stuff that was in this lawn. Obviously, I had a bunch of big sticks, right? That's whatever, I knew it. That's why I took the Toro through it. That thing is an absolute beast. It'll go through anything. Let's go look at some of this other stuff. Oh yeah. Ran over a bottle of WD-40. Hey, still got some in there. Stop doing that, that's bad for the environment. Yeah, I ran that over. And I don't have my deck on the lowest setting, which protects me from hitting big stones. And how about 2x4s? We got some 2x4s. Let's throw that in the shed too. There. Pick that up in a way that might not be anything in there. Let's see here. Oh, there's some bags that I don't know what's in them. Maybe it's poopy. I decided I wasn't gonna look. But I mean, I ran over quite a bit of stuff. This is pretty sizable. Not even worried about it. This is sizable. Throw it on in there. That looks like just the place for it. There's not too much you can do with these kind of properties. You slam it, you know, down, and it's just what it is, right? I mean, I think for abatement that looks pretty good. I'm gonna give it one more pass where stuff's straggling. I'm not picking up any of the sticks. We were paid to get the tree away. But really at this point, you know, there's a little bit of brush left, but it's just knocking this stuff down. COVID. And the little twigs and sticks will mulch up over time, and you know, I mean, just they're gonna rot over winter.
Do I have to weed eat back here? If I get poison ivy, my wife's kicking your.
Kick it out. When you're weed eating, make sure you kick it away from you, and then we'll take showers when we get home. If you get into a situation where you're, I've talked about this before, but if you get in a situation where you think you might have a poison ivy incident,
Dawn dish soap.
Dawn dish soap. Oh yeah. Must have been the dog. All right, we're gonna get back to it.
Some
All right, so I get asked quite a bit about the abatement properties, and because there's a lot of people interested in taking on some extra work. Maybe you're in the beginning of your business and you need to fill up the schedule. Maybe things are just slim because of everything that's going on this year, and you're just trying to bring in some extra revenue. So I'm going to go and kind of break down and try to make it as simplistic as possible, and just give you kind of a real fast run through. All right, so if you're wanting to take on these type of properties and you want to get involved with that, here's how you would go about doing it. You would need to contact your local city hall, and you're going to be looking for the code enforcement officer. You're going to ask to see if you can be an abatement contractor, and what that's going to entail is you cleaning up. You don't have to do everything, but basically what they're going to do is they're going to start sending you bids for work. And oftentimes what the work is what you see in these videos where I'm cutting tall stuff and I'm taking it from real high to short, and it doesn't have to be super polished, but from time to time they might ask you about junk removal or things of that nature. Now there are other places you can contact, like working for banks for cleaning out houses and stuff that have been foreclosed. So that's something you could look into as well. I don't do that, but maybe down the road we'll think about trying something like that. Personally, I don't think that would be too enjoyable for me. But let's go ahead and keep diving in on this though. So the way they work with pricing. All right. So what they're going to do is they're going to send out bids to or a request for a bid to at least 3 contractors. They like to see at least 3 contractors' bids, and it's low bid wins. That's how you win the abatement properties, okay? And it's not a glamorous thing, okay? A lot of the times when it comes to other type of work, commercial work, they're probably going to take the contractor in the middle. You got to think on a situation like this, there's no real guarantee of pay. It's the city fronting the money for it. And then when it's all said and done, they have to bill the homeowner. And if they don't get paid by whoever owns the property, then they put a lien on the home, and then it goes up for sheriff's auction. So that's how they're getting paid, but you'll get paid in between there. So, when you work for a city, your money's pretty well guaranteed with a government project. So lowest bid wins on this property. I bid it out for $60 on the lawn and then $75 on the tree. Keep in mind that number is way low because I'm filming, okay? I'm doing this for videos. So I'm looking for projects that are kind of fun and interesting and enjoyable to watch. So, having said that, my prices are like 2 to 3 times lower than what you could probably get because I want to guarantee that I can come in and film this. I only want to do that once. After that, when they ask me to bid again, it goes up. Okay. Generally with something like this as well, if you bid the property and you win it, well, normally you have that contract for the next 6 months. So meaning if they need it done again in 6 months, in that time frame, they're gonna get a hold of you, let you know it needs done, and then they'll send out a request for that. So it's a work order. What you'll need is you're going to need an insurance policy. We carry a $2 million insurance policy. That's pretty standard in business. So they'll want to see that. And then as far as them paying you, you're going to get paid, generally anything government. It can be, it's across the board, kind of crazy sometimes. It can be anywhere from, say, 30 days to even as far out as 120 days. Now, our city pays us pretty quick. They take pretty good care of us. We can pick up a check the next week if we'd like, but it's not always like that. So understand that it's not really quick money sometimes. So you might be fronting labor for a while. You're putting a lot of abuse on your equipment, which brings me to my next point, is the massive amount of abuse that you put on your equipment. So make sure that if you're going to be doing this type of work, oh, my gas cap's been leaking. We actually just changed that gas cap on that Weedeater because of that. So what I want to say is the abuse for your equipment. Make sure you have a mower that you're willing to trash out. If it's your only mower, you might not want to do that. You know what I mean? You can come in and you can weed eat them down, and there's different techniques. I've got that 36-inch Toro belt drive that I showed you in this video. You can generally pick those up for anywhere from as low as a couple $100 to around $1,000 for one that's in decent shape. Now, if it's real new, it might be a couple grand. Sometimes people want more than what they're actually worth. But those older 36-inch walk-behind machines, you can normally find a real good one for under $1,000. So that is something I would look into if you're going to do work like this. Is just a piece of equipment you're not worried about abusing. Okay? So, yeah, I've got plans that once we blow that engine, we're going to put something bigger and something cooler on it. And then, you know, coming in and cleaning this stuff up, it's not immaculate work. It's not super high polish. So the sticks and debris that I left in the yard here, they generally do not care about that kind of stuff. We ended up coming back. I came back with my daughter. I'm not going to show that in this video, but I came back with my daughter just to kind of spend daddy-daughter time. We picked up some sticks and we mowed the front yard together. Yeah, so I mean, that's kind of a quick rundown. If you have any more questions about the abatement properties, just let me know, and I'll probably make a more in-depth video on it in the future. Alright, let's take a quick look at this. Take the final look. James is cleaning up the last little bit of sticks and debris and stuff like that, getting it in the trailer. And then other than that, we just got to load the chainsaw and some twigs, right? As you can see, man, it's getting dark, but the fronts, we didn't really have to do anything up here. I'll probably sneak by and run my 61 over it since we've got some twigs and stuff, and that'll chop that up. But I'm not too worried about up here. Boat's still there, can't do anything about that. Went in and blew off the concrete, and then we got this stuff cut. We didn't do any edging. We're running out of daylight, and that's just not an abatement property thing, so I mean, it's still, somebody could easily spend quite a bit of time back here. And you know, I mean, if it was a nice property, it'd need raked and to make it look good. But we just basically brush hogged it, you know, with the Toro. So I mean, it looks better. Looks like somebody could live in it now. What do you think, man?
Looks a lot better. Thank you very much. It looks a whole lot better.
Yeah.
If the neighbors would do a little bit, their place looked better, this place looked better.
Yeah.
So thank you very much. Thank you to the city of Catoosa. You said it wouldn't take long. It didn't.
It's crazy how quick we can get in with the right machines, huh?
You got to have the right tools.
Yeah.
And the right attitude. I wasn't going to get in here before.
There's a lot of poison ivy in here, man.
Well,
there was a ton of it. I gotta go take a shower.
Thank you very much. That's really good. Y'all did good. Somebody come down here and work the same amount of time with a chainsaw, and it would actually look nice back here.
Oh yeah.
But you did good. I'm proud of you.
Thanks, brother. I appreciate it.
All right.
Hey, what was your name, man? Rick?
Yeah.
Very wonderful to meet you, sir.
All right, man.
Alright, so the neighbor approved. It looks good. But, you know, I mean, there's still a lot of sticks and debris and just, you know, a lot of stuff. Like I said, that'll shred up with future mowings and rot away this winter. This is going to be the last cut this year with some moisture and some leaf fall debris on it and bugs tackling it over the winter. It'll disappear. But, you know, I think it came out looking real good. I wish I had better lighting for you. It kind of is what it is. But you know, back here we uncovered the house. There's still some trees there, but you know, this tree's gone, looking much better. So oh hey, there's a hanger there. I didn't pick that up. Some trash there. I didn't pick that up. All that stuff right there, it'll keep getting shred up every time somebody mows it. It's a wild one. So I hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed making the video for you. I didn't really enjoy doing the work. I normally enjoy the work, but I didn't enjoy this one. But I did enjoy the video. Now up here I said, we didn't really do anything up here. There's some twigs right here and twigs right here, and I know you can't see it because of the lighting. But I'll just swoop back in and buzz over it real quick. My 61. Make it look pretty. It'll take 2 passes. I'm out of here. I'm gonna go take a shower. All right, I'm back. I'm gonna go ahead and take care of the front now. I'm just gonna mow it. I'm not gonna do any edging. Maybe next time. But I've got a helper with me, and it has to be my favorite helper. Maddie, you want to say hi?
Hi.
So what up?
What up?
What up? All right, Maddie, let's go take a look at what we're going to be doing, okay?
It's weird that they just put like cardboard there. It's kind of just creepy.
The plywood on the windows?
Yeah, it just creeps me out.
It creeps you out?
Sometimes.
All right, Maddie, what we're going to be doing is... You like that? Because it's a turkey? You got a sweetheart.
This house looks abandoned.
Is this house abandoned? This house is. Alright, Maddie, so what we're going to be doing here is Daddy came in and I mowed it, right?
Yeah, but why are those couches there?
Well, they were on the side of the house and somebody moved them over there.
Oh.
But what we're going to do is we're going to clean up. Well, you couldn't see it last time because there was stuff there. I don't think you could come here with me before. But what we're going to do is we're going to get the plastic tote and we're going to pick up all these sticks. Protect your ears. Take these headphones. I'm going to put these headphones on you. Okay? Put these in your ears. It's better than nothing, okay? Put these back. You gotta wear them. It's going to protect stuff from getting into your eyes. Tighten them up just a little bit for you, okay? I know I'm just going to protect you from getting stuff in your eyes. Oh yeah, I know. Yeah, you look cool. It does, doesn't it? Here we go. Come here. It's a shirt. Watch this. And then turn it like this. And then go like this. Now get a mask. Yeah. Put your earplugs in. Are you ready? Put your earplugs in. Well, I guess I lied. I decided to keep this in the video. Some people haven't figured it out yet, but I make these videos for myself. And one of these days down the road, I'd like to be able to, see this. Or maybe my daughter will watch it and, she'll remember that time she went out and, mowed with her daddy. Even though it was only for a few minutes. And I made her wear a mask to keep the dust out of her face. And, It would just be a fun moment. I had little things like this when I was younger that my dad did with me that really meant a lot to me, and it stuck out. And you know, it was because of moments like this that I didn't have an issue with my dad working a lot. You know, both of my parents worked a lot, real hard, and those little moments, those are what really matter. What do you think? Does that look good? Yeah, how about up here? No way.
Why?
Maybe on the next one. Take you to another one?
Yeah.
Alright. Not today though. It's getting dark. Hop on in there, baby doll. That was fun. It was only a little mowing job, but it was fun. It's fun doing stuff like that with my daughter. What did you think of that?
I liked it.
You liked it?
What about that bucket?
Huh? I already loaded it up. Maddie looked over at this one and said, Dad, I think that one's next. What do you guys think? Should I come do this one next? I'm telling you, it's wild and crazy. Up here, not so bad. Way back there, woo! It's tall. Nothing we can't handle. Of course, I don't think there's anything that we can't handle. We're out.